In 2024, Ilya Sutskever left OpenAI to build something even more ambitious. Safe Superintelligence Inc. No products, no announcements, just a billion-dollar plan to create AGI in secret. Why the silence? What are they building behind closed doors? And why does it feel so urgent? In the summer of 2024, a new name quietly emerged in the AI world. Safe Superintelligence Inc. No launch event, no product announcement, just a simple mission statement: to build a safe superintelligence. That's it, no hype, just focus. The company was founded by Ilya Sutskever, the former chief scientist of OpenAI, along with AI veterans Daniel Gross and Daniel Levy. They weren't trying to compete with ChatGPT. They weren't chasing the next viral app. They were chasing something far more ambitious and dangerous. Their goal wasn't artificial intelligence, it was superintelligence. Not just smarter than humans, but far beyond human understanding, and they believe the only way to build it safely is to build it in secret. But why such urgency? And why now? Before Safe Superintelligence Inc. existed, Ilya Sutskever was one of the most important minds in AI. As co-founder and chief scientist at OpenAI, he helped create GPT-2, GPT-3, and eventually ChatGPT, tools that reshaped the internet. But in late 2023, a rift inside OpenAI's boardroom shook the company. Sutskever was involved in the shocking removal and reinstatement of CEO Sam Altman, and then, in silence, he disappeared. In June 2024, he re-emerged with something entirely new, a company that wouldn't chase markets or users, but alignment and safety. He partnered with Daniel Gross, a former Apple AI lead, and Daniel Levy, another OpenAI alum. Together, they formed SSI, a startup that would avoid commercial distraction entirely. No product releases, no revenue models, just a laser-focused mission. Reach superintelligence first and make sure it doesn't become a threat to humanity. While most AI companies are racing to release the next chatbot, SSI refuses to play that game. Their philosophy is simple and radical: never prioritize speed over safety. Unlike OpenAI, Anthropic, or Google DeepMind, SSI won't release consumer-facing tools, monetized APIs, or experimental demos. In fact, they've promised to keep their research completely private until it's safe to share. This idea, what they call a straight shot to safety, means one thing: no distractions. Every hour, every dollar, and every line of code is focused on building aligned, safe superintelligence. Not just something powerful, but something humanity can trust. They believe interim products dilute focus and create dangerous incentives, so SSI operates in near total silence. They don't chase hype, they chase containment. And while this level of restraint is rare in tech, it reflects something deep: a belief that AGI isn't just a product, it's a tipping point. One mistake, and it could be irreversible. So for SSI, there's only one acceptable outcome: building a superintelligence that doesn't turn against its creators. At Safe Superintelligence Inc., the culture is just as unconventional as its mission. With no product teams, no marketing departments, and fewer than 25 employees as of 2025, SSI operates more like a covert research lab than a startup. Job openings aren't posted publicly. Candidates are approached directly and interviewed inside Faraday-caged rooms to prevent digital leaks. Some don't even list the company on LinkedIn. There's no focus on perks, media, or brand building. Instead, SSI fosters a mindset of pure engineering discipline, where secrecy isn't a gimmick, it's a firewall against misuse. Employees work across Palo Alto and Tel Aviv, but even inside the company, compartmentalization is real. Every researcher knows one mistake in this line of work could change the world for the worse. That's not paranoia, that's protocol. Safe Superintelligence Inc. isn't the only name chasing AGI. OpenAI continues evolving ChatGPT with multimodal tools and voice capabilities. Google DeepMind is pushing its Gemini models toward reasoning and memory. Anthropic is scaling Claude with a focus on constitutional safety. Even Meta and Elon Musk's xAI are racing forward. But here's the difference: they're all shipping products. SSI has chosen a different path: No releases, no user base, no feedback loops. Their strategy isn't to move fast and iterate, it's to go silent and get it right. In a world where even minor AI tools can shape elections or economies, SSI isn't trying to win market share, they're trying to prevent catastrophe. But can they really outrun everyone while staying underground? To most people, artificial superintelligence sounds like science fiction, but to AI researchers, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And what happens after when is where the fear begins. Superintelligence isn't just a smarter computer. It's something that could outthink every human, outplan every government, and outmaneuver any safeguard we create. The biggest risk? Not that it turns evil, but that it follows its goals too well. This is the alignment problem. What if we give it the wrong goal? Or forget something critical? Imagine telling it to stop climate change, and it disables global industry. Tell it to make humans happy, and it rewires our brains. These aren't Hollywood plots. These are real concerns, shared by top minds in AI, including Ilya Sutskever himself. Safe Superintelligence Inc. isn't just racing to build AGI. They're racing to make sure no one builds the wrong one first. Safe Superintelligence Inc. isn't just an idea, it's a magnet for money. In mid-2024, the company raised $1 billion, 0 cents, in its first funding round. By early 2025, it had secured another $2 billion, 0 cents, skyrocketing its valuation to $32 billion, 0 cents. But here's the twist. SSI has no revenue, no customers, no product. So why are the biggest names in tech investing? Because the stakes are unprecedented. Investors like Andreessen Horowitz, Sequoia, Google, NVIDIA, and DST Global aren't betting on returns. They're betting on survival. If SSI is right, and if superintelligence is just a few years away, then being involved in the safe version isn't just smart, it's existential. In the race to control the most powerful intelligence ever created, SSI isn't selling software, they're selling a future without extinction. Right now, Safe Superintelligence Inc. is a team of fewer than 25 people. No press, no public research papers, no flashy demos, just a quiet promise to build the most important technology in human history and make sure it doesn't destroy us. But here's the question, can a team this small really win? They're not just racing against time, they're racing against tech giants, billion-dollar labs, and a world that rewards speed over caution. One mistake from anyone in the field and the consequences could be irreversible. But maybe that's exactly why SSI could succeed. Because while others scale, sell, and sprint, SSI is doing something nobody else dares, slowing down. And in a race where the finish line could change everything, we may need them to win more than we realize. Behind closed doors, Safe Superintelligence Inc. is working on something that could define the next century. It's not hype, it's not fiction, it's real, and it's happening now. So the question is, will they do it before someone else builds it recklessly? If this story fascinated you, hit that like button, share it with someone curious, and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of technology, power, and the unknown.